No charges. That's the decision coming down today from the Kent County Prosecutor about an Alzheimer's patient who police say killed another man suffering from the same disease. 24-Hour News 8's Leon Hendricks spoke with the man who made that decision and the family of the man who was killed. Leon?
Brian, good evening. That case won't end up here at the Kent County Courthouse like most homicide cases do, at least not criminally. And the prosecutor who made that call says it was an easy decision not to charge someone who likely doesn't know what happened, much less that he did anything wrong. Two men, both in their 80s, both with Alzheimer's and an honorable past of serving our country. The unlikely subjects of a homicide investigation, a middle-of-the-night incident where police say Andrew Ball wandered into another man's bed at the Veterans Home in Grand Rapids, and that man hit him in the face. Days later, Ball died. As bizarre as the circumstances were, the decision not to charge was a simple one.
Take him out of there and put him where? In a jail? I mean, that's going to solve nothing, and it would be just compound what he's going through right now. There's just nothing to be gained by prosecuting that I can see.
But for the family of the man whose life was surprisingly cut short, it seems like case closed too soon. They still have so many questions about what happened that night, why, and perhaps most importantly, what's being done to make sure it doesn't happen again.
My dad is still a victim of a homicide. It seems like that's it. You're done with us? And now we have to figure it out on our own.
It's a case that hit a little closer to home for Kent County's prosecutor. His father went through Alzheimer's in his final years. He says filing charges in a case like this would have mounted pain on top of tragedy.
Well, I definitely want to see, justice for my dad, whatever amount of justice we can get, and to protect others, in case the person, even though he isn't criminally responsible, that others be kept away from this person so that it doesn't happen again.
Now, that family emphasized that it was never their intention that the man responsible for this go to prison, but they did want to see some changes. We asked the Veterans Home for some answers about that, and they did give us a brief statement. They described the incident as unfortunate, but said, we're doing the same thing we've always done, taking care of people. That's from Sarah Doon, the Veteran Home Administrator there. The suspect in all this remains in the Alzheimer's ward at the Veterans Home, along with the victim's wife. Reporting live in downtown Grand Rapids, Leon Hendricks, 24-Hour News 8.